Welcome everyone into another Ireland career mode episode. It's been tough going for the Irish. We've been dealt a few lessons in recent times. Playing games 3, 4 and 5 in the series against Afghanistan. Home in Ireland. We're down 2-0 in the series. We'll go over some of the results since you guys were last here. Of course, you're here for that famous chase against New Zealand when we chased 360 with Curtis Camphor with that magnificent 125. And it's been tough going since. So we had a narrow defeat here. That New Zealand got to 181 for 5. Conway top scoring for 66. And pick of the bowls. Probably the Mulder effort and McBride. They were very good. It was just the paces were a bit expensive on the day. We got through to 166. We're looking good in the chase there for a while with Sterling and Balbirnie looking quite strong. With Sterling 55, Balbirnie 45. Henry 3 for 29, Mitchell Santner 4 for 32, Sodhi 2 for 30 in that performance there. Then we played here and they got 182 for 3. Williamson 87 for 45, 9436 was Sublime. Well supported by Tom Latham, I felt, like just worked it round and Williamson did all the work pretty much. Not much of a day for the bowlers. And we got through to 122 for 6. We just could not get going. We really were in all sorts of strife, 82 for 6. Dockrell 32 and McBride 21 and McBride 43 up top. 3 for 18 for Lockie Ferguson was brilliant. Mitch Santner just couldn't get him away, 1 for 13. And then the final game, we were bowled out for 118 with Tector 52 of 33, 8 fours and a 6, and then a share of the wickets for Ferguson who got 3, Sodhi got 3, 2 for Henry, and 1 for Santner. And yeah, it was a pretty, pretty much it's destroyed. 69 of 27 for Conway, 12 fours, 2 sixes, and Latham 39 of 23. And then we had the series against South Africa, pretty much. That was the next one. It was a closely fought first game. Restricted South Africa 155 for 8. Camphor 3 for 24. McBride 2 for 26. 3 for 31 for Young at top. Markram batted right through. Very important 61. And we got through to 141 for 6. I felt we could have got a wee bit closer than that. Just lost our way a bit. We were 108 for 1 effectively. And then we lost a bunch of wickets. And no one could really accelerate when we needed to. Balbirnie top scoring was 61 of 46. Sterling 44. Rabada 1 for 25. 2 for 26 there. And 3 for 25 for Maharaj. And a 36 run defeat in this one. We bowled them out for 128. I thought we were exceptional with the ball. Simi Singh 3 for 19. 2 for 21 for Camphor. 2 for 22 for Young. And it was a very, very average batting effort with Dockrell 23 off 18, top scoring. Then it was Delaney from there. Mulder 3 for 13. Janssen 2 for 26. 2 for Nortje. And 2 for 22 for Rabada. But yeah, nothing much to write home about so far in the Afghan series. We're reasonably good in this game here. 180 for 6. Balbirnie 93 off 63. 14 fours, 2 sixes. Tector 40 off 30. And it was a reasonable performance from Naib, 3 for 49, 2 for 35 for Mujib. They got through to 181 for 6. They just kept coming at us very hard. Gurbaz was good at the top. Zadarin and Hassan, got the 40s. We just couldn't steam the run rate. It's just going at 10s and overs, and they won pretty convincingly. And then this game here, they got through to 191 for 7 with Osman Ghani, 61 of 43, Zadarin, 53, 3 for 38 for Adair, and yeah, McBride, 2 for 27. It's just rotating of a lot of bowlers, really, to try and stem the flow of runs. We're abundant out for 126 with Rashid Khan opening the bowling. It was a great innovation from them. Instantly caused problems. It was expensive, but he did the job. Moran, 2 for 14, having a great series. But yeah, just not a good batting card there, as we've let ourselves down a bit in recent times. It's not going to be an easy save. We're building up for the big event, which is the T20 World Cup. Going to have to play exceptionally well to get to the group stages. But without further ado, guys, we'll look at this team and see what we can do. So yeah, really the team picks itself, really. Like, got Sterling Delaney opening up, Balbirnie at 3 and captain, Tector and Camphor and Tucker are in middle order. Dockrell, Singh, McBride, 6, 7, 8. So we've got quite a few spin options. And Young and McCarthy open up the bowling here for us. So Afghanistan are not going to be easy. They have been exceptional throughout here. What's the conditions like? So it is overcast. We'll choose to bat first. We'll get something on the board. Try to put them under somewhat of pressure. But yeah, we've just got to start winning some of these games. Like Afghanistan are at the level where we can compete and beat at the moment. And that's not a good start. Delaney has fallen without scoring. So Balbirnie and Sterling have actually been quite good in the save, actually. Like, they have been consistent with getting scores. And as soon as I say that, Balbirnie's gone as well. So Omarzai has picked up a wicket. Tector. Yeah. Good to see the young fella get some runs. He's the future of Irish cricket, along with Curtis Camphor. That Tucker could be useful as well. Just got to start delivering these performances, really. Bit of an edge there. And we probably need at least 160, 170 to be in the game. Paul Sterling is gone. That's a key wicket. He's a key pillar in our lineup. It brings Curtis Camphor to the crease. Only averaging 15 in his career at the moment. Needs to get that average up. 25 for 3 after 5. Of course, Afghanistan have already qualified for the World Cup. And we've got a lot of work to do. This pool game is going to be exceptionally hard. Zimbabwe and the West Indies in our group, of course, and a game against Scotland, our rivals. It's a good shot from Camphor, getting that to go all the way. Back-to-back sixes. It's exceptional in the one-day series against New Zealand, that last video. It just shows that man has got a massive future. Just got to see off Khan. Khan is just such a good bowler. Probably the best T20 bowler there has been. And we've picked up a couple here. We're going to sneak to 50 for 3. Partnership is the key here. Now this is going to suit Afghanistan. We are opting for a spin track ourselves. I've got 3 spinners that I'm trying to utilise. And Curtis Camphor, after all that work he had done to get himself in, he's finding himself departing. He's gone for 29 off 19. Looking Tucker now, who was really good in the T20 World Cup in real life in recent times. Played very good against Australia. I don't know when this video released. Probably well after the World Cup's finished. Probably a month after, but it's live as I'm recording this. And we've just lost both established men now. So we're 64 for 5. 23 off 29 for Tector. Really struggled today. It brings George Dockrell in. Ireland have really been undone by the mystery spin. This is something we've just got to work on. We're just going to keep trying to develop our talent. George Dockrell's departed. He's gone for 2. Simi Singh in now. 72 for 6. Great preparation for the World Cup. Like, you want a few wins under your belt before you go. Obviously, our goal is to get to the group stage and sort of compete and get more experience against the big teams. Tucker, has he got that away from the fielder? No, he hasn't. He's been caught too. 73 for 7 now. It's further pain inflicted on the Irish. The depth is just quite not there at the moment. That's a good shot. That's rocked off the back foot. That is 4. It's a good shot from Singh. 86 for 7 after 16. Afghanistan will be very confident wrapping up the series. 2 games remaining. McBride has got the wicket. Mujibur Rahman's got the wicket of McBride, and this is a pretty poor batting card, really. Just outdone. It's just something we're going to have to work on. I want to sort of develop conditions that are good for us. And we're out for 86. A terrible batting effort. Tector and Camphor are the only men in double digits. And Rahman and Khan, with conditions suiting them, have done a good job here. Just got to look for a bit of respectability with the ball. If we can get it. Craig Young will get the wicket of Ghani. 12. Chris Camphor in. Shahidi is going to be caught. So Young is bowled a bad spell. 58 for 2 after 6. We'll also get some overs in for some of the bowlers and to spread the field out. We're never going to defend this score. It just simply was not good enough today. And it's just given Afghanistan a license to hit. And yeah, just absolutely annoyed because of the fact that we can be a lot better. I'm going to put a 5th man out. Let's be T20. Whoop. No, we'll have to save it over. Year 2, please. No, it's already... Oh, we've got our fields down here, what am I saying? So... Simi Singh, just a wee bit of respectability on our scorecard, just with a couple wickets would be nice. He's got Hassan for 13. He's going to pick up another one of Zederin. Just taking on the fielder's arm at your own peril, that's a wicket. George Dockrell into the attack as well. Dockrell's been hit for a few boundaries. And Gurbaz will finish that quite convincingly for the Afghanistan side. They will take the series 3-0. And we've got a lot of work to do. We're going to try and patch up a few things. Been convincingly outplayed in a few of these games of late. Just got to really hope like heck that we can keep getting better. The team will probably just sort of remain the same. I think this lineup is our best lineup at the moment. So just got to get a lot more of a top to middle order. We are not the best T20 side going around. We'll bowl first. We'll chase here. So just want to bowl some good channels here and just try to restrict in that first 6. 28 off the first 4. Okay, Camphor. 46 without loss after 6. So Ghani 26 of 18 and Gurbaz 17 of 19. It's going to bowl the spin of George Dockwell. Maybe we're not being aggressive enough searching for wickets. We're just trying to play a style that works for us. And I think George Dockwell has picked up a very valuable wicket there. Afghanistan were looking to accelerate and we've managed to get the wicket. Went over for 7. Simi Singh into the attack now. Gives Simi Singh a reasonable field to sort of work with. It's good. Spinner doing a reasonable job so far. George Dockwell 1 for 19. Very expensive in that last over though. And you'd have to say after the first 10 overs it is Afghanistan in front in this game at the moment. 1 for 27, Simi Singh. Pretty good spell of bowling. We'll bring Curtis Camphor into the attack. As Afghanistan have moved to 112 for 2, with 31 of 19 for Shahidi, 24 of 22 for Hussain. Or Hassan. And this is a decent over for Curtis Camphor. He's managed to get a couple of key wickets. Just to put a dampener in the scoring a wee bit. George Dockrell, he'll come in and try to be reasonably tidy here if he can. Been reasonably good in the last couple of overs. They just got a couple of key strikes. Shahidi gone for 32. Two for 28. Both 2 for 28 there. McCarthy will be into the attack now. McCarthy will be just searching just for a couple of wickets just to slow the rate down. 9 off the over. Craig Young into the attack. I'm just got to find a field that suits us. been a great over here from Craig Young. He's been sublime. Can we finish strongly here and just get them under 160 so we're in the game? 158 for 8. A reasonable performance at the end from Ireland with Young 2 for 18. He was exceptional in his 4 overs. And Camphor and Dockrell weren't too bad either. Singh wasn't too bad. Just a couple expensive overs here and there that have got them to this score. So, yeah, just need a good start. Rashid Khan opening up the bowling. Obviously, with Ireland opting for turning tracks. And Sterling is gone for a goldie. Brings Balbirnie in to the attack. And already Rashid Khan's got a web around the bowlers. Around the batsman, sorry. Mujib. He's been very economical in this series. Ireland just be looking to get a partnership and just got to stop relying a little bit on Sterling and Balbirnie as a point of class in their team. They need Tector and Camphor to set up. Just got to get some victories and confidence going before the start of the World Cup because it's going to be hard. I am predicting we probably won't get out of the first stage. Just with the way we're playing at the moment. But, you just never know. Zimbabwe will be our target. It's a beautiful shot. That is 4. So at least they've opened up with quite a bit of spin early on. .123 at 8.7. That is controllable with 9 wickets in hand. And he's done a reasonable good job. He's been tasked with having to open the batting. This is Ireland take a new approach and a new approach under the manager. 51 for 1 now. It's a good shot. It's gone all the way for 6. Bernie just going around run a ball at the moment. We're trying to set him up and get himself in. Got to take a game or 2 off Afghanistan. It'd be good if we got the series 3-2 after 3 disappointing performances. So Balbirnie, he will depart. He will depart for 30 off 33. So not the quickest innings. He chewed up a lot of deliveries getting in. Delaney's really trying to up the rate, trying to maximise what we can. 84 at 9.3 and over. It's a dicey run. It's just probably in the right gap there to sneak that single. Rocks off the back foot. That is 4. That's a half century for Delaney, so he's batted very well here. He's got to continue on. He's got to get this Irish side home. About boundaries is a good over. It's exactly what we needed. Got to try and take some pressure off. Oh, he's miscued that, but he's found the gap. It's another 491 for 2 now. Has he got enough on that? I don't know if he has. No, he's got it in the gap. Very lucky shot. And this over's been a punishing one. The last couple have been good from Ireland. We moved 101 for 2 after 13. 58 at 8.2 with 8 wickets in hand, but we've been notorious for collapsing in the middle. $110 for 2 after 15. 49 at 9.8. So it is creeping up a wee bit again. Just need a 14 with 15 run over again just to take the heat off the chase. And Tector is gone. He was looking good there too. 16 off 14. Curtis Camphor in now. He was good with the ball earlier today. Gets a 4, and that's a good over. That's exactly what Ireland needed. Rashid Khan's got 2 overs left. He is going to be a handful. It's been swept well, and it's been swept for 4. Another boundary off the over would be great. 30 off 18. Exactly 10s per over. That's an exceptional over. 25 off 12, and the heat's on. Rashid Khan bowling the second to last over. They're going to honestly need a big over here, and they're not going to get it. Khan has got the wicket of Delaney. Batted well, 79 off 55. Giving his side an outside chance of taking this game. But just in this crucial crunch situation, we have not delivered. It's a hat-trick situation for Rashid Khan now. As Dockrell will join there. And we need 25 or 6 as a double wicket made. And the last over was terrible. 139 for 5 off 20 overs. And Afghanistan will go 4-0 up in the series. So the batting was, apart from Delaney's effort, just not up to standard. Just got to be a wee bit better. We've been close, but close is not good enough. Henry Tector has improved his batting. Exactly what we want. We're going to bring in Mulder to the team. Josh Little's going to get a game, even though he's a wee bit out of form. We've got to give these guys a bit of a rotation. Kennedy's going to get a game, and Markadeer will come in for Dockrell. So we're going to go with more seam, and we're going to go for a seamer's pitch. So I'm trying to get something that can favour our bowlers, and that is the way we're going to do it. So we bit disappointed George Dockrell. Like, he's played quite a few internationals this year, average of only 14 and 16 when he's listed as a batsman now. Really need him to start lifting a wee bit in performance. So he's going to be a key component the first few seasons. So we will bowl first. And we're going to bowl with a little bit more aggression, a bit more intent with their bowling. It's a good wicket. Gets the wicket to Asmangani for 11. Exactly what Ireland want. They want wickets in the power play, and that's what they've got today. Little's been a little bit more aggressive. Markadeer into the attack. And we've picked up 3 wickets. Even though we've been expensive, it's been a lot better in terms of aggression. 63 for 3. And we're going to bring in the spin now. We're going to sort of say to the Afghanistan team, we're going to give you a few options to try and work us round. Kennedy is pretty much the early stage of his career too. So just packing the leg side field a wee bit and a few guys in the covers as well. It's not great bowling. Curtis Camphor, 105 for 3 after 10. Just the wicket we need. We've got the wicket of Gurbaz. 30. He's got the wicket of Shahid Allah for naught. So that's good over for Camphor. We're going to bring Josh Little back. And Josh Little is here to be aggressive. He's here to search and get wickets immediately and put back into pressure again. This is good from Curtis Camphor. Just means Afghanistan had to be a bit more sensible with what they're doing. Zadaran 50 of 24. And Camphor's picked up another one. He's sort of on a real roll today. It's good to see. He's gone for 50. Josh Little's bowled out 2 for 35 in his spell. Young into the attack now as Ireland look to be very aggressive early. I'm going to bring him back for 1 over. Curtis Camphor. Markadeer. We'll see if Markadeer can just get through a couple of overs here. He's experienced enough these days. Of course, Markadeer was used in there. Targa Vault safe file was quite handy, actually. He did a very good job. 4 for 17, Curtis Camphor. That was exceptional. Craig Young. Craig Young will pick up the wicket of Naib. That's for 13. Markadeer is wanting to finish the innings strongly. Rashid Khan. 12 or 6. And 178 for 9 off 20 overs. So it was pretty much an interesting tussle. We're able to fight back there. But Curtis Camphor, absolutely brilliant today. And he's picking up a good amount of wickets. 21 wickets at 17.05. Loving to improve that 20 over average, though, which should put us in good stead. He looks like a very accomplished player. That's going to do quite a bit for us. Rashid Khan is opening up the bowling again. They just see a weakness in our team. I would be opening up with Khan too. Can Paul Sterling get going today? Of course, the next video is the World Cup. Super vital that we turn up. Like, our preparation hasn't been great. We haven't had too many wins, so we've got to look to get those wins really early on. Wish we had warm-up games in the World Cup before that started, so we could get a wee bit of a groove and give everyone in the squad a bit of a run. With that loss after 3, Sterling 15 or 13. But we need everyone firing on all cylinders. Delaney is gone. He's gone for 3. He was very good in that last game. He did add a wee bit at the top of the order. Yeah, Afghanistan can just simply wait in the pool stages for we potentially get through. We just want to perform well. Like, Zimbabwe will be a big game we target. We're just going to have to be... Since it's in Australia, I'm going to be going for a seam-based unit. Because a lot of our games have been at home. They've all been home series. Like, we've tried something a bit different, try to get our spinners involved, but I think we'll go for the 4 seamers and maybe a part-time spinner and a spinner. Just go see the best performing one is. And Sterling's gone. He is just looking good again, Sterling. 30 off 23, and he just departs at a key moment. 123 at 10.2. Like, the run rate has been well kept in check from Afghanistan. For 2. Yeah, Sterling and Balbirnie are just such key components to our batting order. Just going to have to deliver. Tector, gonna get him in some form, hopefully. Get a 30 or 40 here. That first fixture against Zimbabwe is so important in the World Cup. We've got to take that game, beat Scotland, and then hope results go away where we can at least get to the main draw. A lot of these guys just get the experience. Could have a very experienced unit, especially with Ireland having a smaller player pool too. Like, these guys are going to be the main sort of picks for a while. If the odd youth player or player that's having a stellar season going through. So 103 for 2. Is that just been put up? So the run rate is a wee bit of a concern. That's a big over though. That's exactly what we needed. Just to accelerate things a bit. 116 for 2 after 13. 63 runs at 9 per over. And Balbirnie, he will depart at a crucial time. Another start. 47 or 29. 3 4s, 3 6s. And key things for Tector now to test his ability. The side home. Curtis Cam for a beautiful shot. Big over for Ireland again. 136 for 3 after 15. 43 runs at 8.6 and over. Can we get a consolation win in this series? We've been outplayed in it. Ashraf gets Camp for out for 13 off 8. Brings Logan Tucker to the crease. Immediately just smacks a 6. Just keeps things in check. 146 for 4 after 16. She can't just technically kept back quite well for Afghanistan here at times. Like, it's just such a weapon he is with all the cricket he's played. He's only 24. So I think Tucker's out for 7. Marketeer batting probably a little bit higher than usual. It's been a great over for Rashid Khan. We need a boundary. We're going to get one. We've manufactured one. 151 for 5 after 17. 28 off 18. You know that Khan's got an over left. We might have to target Rashid. That's 50 for Tector. He's been very good today. But still doing the right of God. Just getting another score to his name. And we're 17 off 12 required. This is a huge over. We need at least 7 off it. 10 off the last to try and take it deep. Tector finds the gap. That's a good start. 13, 11 off 8. required. And Khan, he is always good for this. He strikes, and more importantly, the key man. Tector 62-38 is gone. Brings Graham Kennedy to the crease, and the batting order is all of a sudden frail. That has to be caught as well. And Rashid Khan has delivered a great over here. We need 11 off 6. Adair started the over pretty well. 7 off 5 now. Afghanistan win by 2 runs. Just not quite there, Ireland. And we've been swept 5-0 in the series. And the World Cup is a bit of a mission now for us, as we have to try something a bit different to get there. The world rankings will show Ireland have got no test match ranking points, 5 ranking points there and 3 there. So we're going to be going to the World Cup in Australia with not much form. A few positives here and there, but ultimately outplayed by Afghanistan in that series. So next series, guys, of course, of us in Australia in the group stages. Can we get out of it? Smash the like button, share with a friend. We'll see you next time.